Alright everyone, welcome back for another day. Headed out to this auction over here in, I think it's Coopersburg. I think that's where we're at today. Good friend Bruce, probably the one person who's taught me the most about scrap metal, about anyone. Probably the only one who's actually even taught me anything about scrap metal. Really helped me out in my earlier days. He gave me information on this auction, so I've been to this guy's auctions once. And it was pretty good, but I've never been to like an auction house, and this is at like the firehouse. So we'll see. Maybe we'll find some stuff here. Holy collection of seashells, wow. I don't know if that's the country or I don't know what that is. There's so many in here. Ow. There's actually some decent quality merchandise here too, so we'll see if we can get any of it. It's an old jacket. Decent clubs too. That's an oldie. Old Lasco. Sure, a lot of golf clubs this time. It's one of the things, like, if no one like did auctions, I gotta say, never ever buy these things retail. They're like $45. I managed to see them everywhere, like at yard sales and auctions, and they always go really, really cheap. It's just, I feel bad for people who go out and buy them like from the hardware store because they're not cheap. That's a good one. Kangaroo. Gotta show you this. Oh, it goes like that. Apparently it opens both ways.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta like close it and do it the other way. I don't know.
Huh. See, this is the latch, and it doesn't seem to move this.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No.
Unless you gotta push that one up when you close it.
Yeah, actually pull this.
Yeah, and then it adjusts it.
Okay.
Huh. It's actually kind of cool. It's an older paint stick.
Hey, look at that. Yep, trainer at. And who's the bottom? There you go.
$5. All this goodies. Probably throw this online. All these made in Korea, doesn't have a name though. Usually they're made by Klein, but I don't think Klein's made in Korea. $5. Going to the milk can business. It's actually a nice one. I also paid $5 for it. It's amazing at these auctions. Like one day they're $20. Literally 24 hours later they're $5. Or I find them at a yard sale, they're $5. It just, and sometimes they go for $35. Sometimes they go for $45. And yes, there's different styles and all of that, but the commons, it amazes me. It all depends on who's at an auction. Speaking of who's at an auction, I really like this van. Idaho. I don't understand how kids back in the day, I hear a story all the time about how they stole these. Oh, jeez. I hear all these stories about kids stealing these from train tracks. They can barely move this thing like 40 feet. You can't beat a buy for $2.
Go to the table. Every bit of $5 go to the table. Every bit of $2 go to the table. A dollar bill there, a dollar bill there. Nobody likes that for a dollar bill, a dollar bill, a dollar bill, a dollar bill. Thank you, buddy. You bought it for a dollar. All right, 173. 173, and we are wrong. Look at that one there. And you're buying ceramic for 53. Everybody's $10 to go. Everybody's $5 to go. 15, 20, 25, 25, 30, 35, 35, 40, 45, 45, 45, 50. Where? You're 50. You're 50. You're 15. You are $45. 511. 511. We're going to sell you some corn.
An air compressor. How about $100 now? 100, where's the 100, 100, 70. 70 bid now, 70 pound now, 80 here now, 80 now, 80. Stop too soon. Okay. 75 bid now, 80. The bid's at 80, now 85. 85 now, 90 here now, 99, 95 now, 100. 100 to God, 110, 120, 120, 130, 130, 140. Now you start. Now 130 bid now, 140. 130 bid now, 140. After you not Charlie. 130 bid now, 140. And 130 bid now, 140. So $130.
All right, $130 for an air compressor. You guys remember I found one in the trash not too long ago, a black one. It looked very identical to that. I still haven't tested it. It's literally sitting outside my barn, probably accumulating rust right now. Probably should get ahead of that and maybe even bring it here, because $130 is a lot more than I'd probably get anywhere else. All right, not leaving the auction. Leaving the Val auction, I managed to rack up a bill of like $50.14, which I thought seemed kind of high, but then I remember I spent $43, which seems about right, and then you have the buyer's premium and sales tax, which you kind of forget about. It's another like 16%, which, I mean, what is it really, like $7, $8? Not really a big concern, but yeah, that's what I spent. I'll show you guys here in a bit what I grabbed. Heading out now. It's like 7 o'clock at night, so late night treasure hunt. Hello. Alrighty, thank you. Yep, 7:35 at night. What am I doing in my life? What? All right. Probably not the best decision to get. All right, everyone. Well, I made it back. Oh, this is gonna be fun to do. I gotta unload all this stuff. Well, I guess I'll slowly take stuff bit by bit inside. I won't bore you guys too much with a lot of this. I don't even know, like, should I test this stuff? Probably should. The one thing I don't like with selling at the flea market, something like this, is I gotta test it. Because if you sell something like this and it doesn't work, feel kind of like a jerk, you know? And I don't want to scrap it because, like, something like this, you go to a store, it's going to be like $25, $30. Speaking of scrap, I don't know if this is... No. It's not. It's probably like a white metal. That goes in that bin. Anyways, yes. Load up the warehouse. Made it back. It is, wow, it's got really, like, I was sweating so bad. Let me show you this with my hat, too, because this is kind of stuff that's kind of funny. I end up washing my hat, but you can see how there is, like, this sweat mark, and it absolutely sucks. Like, that's a salsa hair right there. Because I washed this whole hat, and it still has that stain, but it's not like, I don't even know why I'm talking about this right now, but for this other hat, because I have two up here in the front, and this one's starting to get it too. You can kind of see it down at the bottom. See? I feel like the whole flow on top of my head might be limited now because, in terms of days, I was trying to grow it out. It's not really going so well. It's almost like it just, I don't know. But anyway, this is completely off topic. Yeah. But probably my favorite buy, I ended up buying a row lot for $10. They had a bunch of like nicer stuff. Like they had a bunch of nice stuff that was like, I mean, this is like dollar items, but like you had the cheese box. There were a couple other things. I managed to like just pack tools on top of all this. Like this, that's, well, anyway, let me move this over here. But yeah, like, oh yeah, like some old radios. Seem like they also don't have trash cans around there, so people just kept throwing their trash in box lots. But I managed to get this. This is probably my favorite piece. So I bought a row lot for $10. Now with this auctioneer, well, that's really cool. It's Mark Bethel in Pennsylvania. With this auctioneer, something that's really cool and interesting about him is, you know, he's really trying to move this stuff. He'll get down to like $5 on boxes, and then he'll be like, you know what? Selling them all. Buy them all. And he might sell 10 or 12 boxes for $5. The only people who really are going to bid on it are people who want to spend $5 on one box, and they're like, oh, well, I guess I got to spend $5. Or people who like do what I do and just do flea markets. But I have that, I don't know what you even call it, that buyer capability of being able to spend $10 or $15 on all those boxes, because I know $5 a box, I probably could have bought a couple. I can definitely make my money back. So I do like that about this auctioneer, is like he really wants to move quick. Yeah. And then sometimes it'll go down to like $2 a box. Sometimes it'll go down to $1 a box. But that's just another auctioneer and the way they do it. But this was in a row, and I was going to spend, I think, like $3 or $5 just for this. But he ended up selling the whole row for $10. So I was like, you know what? I can get 15 or 20 for just this one box. But really cool. It's a local advertisement as well for Bethlehem. I don't really find a lot of 7-Up stuff. You find a lot of Coca-Cola. It's kind of died off in recent years, but very, very cool to be finding that stuff. Other than that, I do have a bunch of boxes. I'm not going to be able to get everything out tonight. The sun's going down. It's about 8:15 right now, and I think I might be going to auction tomorrow morning. So with that said, I'll probably do a lot more unpacking tomorrow morning, or I'll just add stuff on top of this. But overall, another fun day of treasure hunting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. It's always a blast to get out and do some more auctions and explore some new auctions out there, and really cool to see what's still out. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you guys enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe down below for more treasure hunts. I'll catch up with you guys next time for the next adventure. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.